welcome to Those Forking Fangirls, where we talk all things nerdy book, TV, movies, pop culture, fandoms, and how they integrate into our adult lives. My name's Christine.
And I'm Natasha.
And today we're having a special Project Hail Mary inspired space movies, space stories, love or hate episode. So we're going to be talking about Project Hail Mary. It's out now. We're so excited to talk in detail about why we loved it so much, what was so magical about it, because it's popping off.
It's popping
all right.
People are like talking, there's inside jokes now. I'm like, whoa.
It's crazy. Random in the streets are talking about it. It's accelerating in terms of like gaining traction in the theater, which is very exciting. And we're going to be talking about other space movies and why we love them or why we hate them, because I'm weird about my space movies. And I have specific qualifications for
I feel like space movies are polarizing. Like, I feel like
they're love or hate.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's specific reasons. So we're going to be talking about like what it is about space that is polarizing and why we love the ones we love. So it's going to be a fun time. But first, as always, we've got Snap Crackle pop culture news. And if you want to skip to the main discussion, there is a timestamp in the show notes. All right. We have Natasha. We've got today in Taylor Swift news this week, and I'm so excited.
Yeah,
it's been a fucking second. Today in Taylor Swift news, it's been all over the place. I don't know if you saw pictures, but there was a Paul McCartney concert, and at this concert, up in the bleachers, all together in a clump, was Taylor Swift, the Haim sisters, Olivia Rodrigo, Margot Robbie, Cara Delevingne, Dakota Johnson, and Billie Eilish, and more. Like, there was, like, Janelle was up there, too. Like, everyone was there. And, of course, like, who's not going to show up for fucking Paul McCartney, a Beatle? But to bring all of these very talented women to one place in one clump in one picture with everyone's hands up, like yelling excitedly at the concert, is just very, very cool.
I didn't even see any of these photos cross.
I can't believe you didn't see. They're all over my feeds. Not on Instagram though, so maybe that's why. And also I've been off Instagram because I've been on deadline. Maybe they are, but I opened Twitter, my entire feed is Taylor Swift at this concert with all these other women. And you know who's up in that Therapist guy? Is his name Jake? Jake? You know what I'm talking about? He has a huge podcast and a Netflix show. Yes, you do.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Jake,
I don't know his name, but I just see clips all the time from his show. Anyway, he's like in the corner of the picture, just like kind of standing by himself in the bleachers. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Is his name Jake Shane?
Is that his name? I thought his name was, I haven't watched enough of the show, so I couldn't be sure on it. But anyway, the fact that he was there, I was like, oh my God, is he talking with all these people at the after party? If there's an after party. That's so cool.
Wait, I'm just making. Yeah, okay. His name is Jake Shane. Why? I'm like, that sounds too much like Shane Dawson.
I know, it did sound weirdly familiar. Anyway, also in Taylor Swift news, okay, the Elizabeth Taylor music video dropped this morning, but it is all clips from Elizabeth Taylor's films, and I think clips from her just out in the wild,
like
as well. In public life, just kind of edited together to the song. It looks like a fan edit of Elizabeth Taylor, and maybe that's what she intended. But when Taylor Swift says, I'm so excited to make more music videos for all of these songs, I thought she meant she was going to make music videos for all of these songs.
It just felt like another lyric video.
Yes, that's what it felt like, a lyric video. It was cool to see Elizabeth Taylor. I haven't really seen any of her movies or anything, but
really,
still, yeah, really, I've just heard of her.
Oh my God, not I've seen a lot.
Is she in the Cleopatra movie?
Yes.
Okay, I watched that when I was little, but I don't really remember it,
There's this, it's called, I mean, I've seen a bunch. I'm just trying to remember because I've also haven't seen them since I was really little. But there's, Cat on the Hot Tin Roof. Have you heard of that?
No.
Come on, film major. What's
You know how many
going on
films
here?
There are. Film major is not about watching all film history. It's
National
more about
Velvet?
film overall.
National
and they
Velvet?
focus your attention on
Giant.
Citizen Kane.
Giant, love that movie. It's very romantic.
And
The
Orson
Taming
Welles.
of the Shrew.
I've heard of it. Sounds sexist. Anyway, it was exciting for a second when I saw the Elizabeth Taylor music video had dropped on Spotify and Apple Music. I was like,
Yeah.
So they zoom in on her eyes, and I was expecting them to be purple, but they just look
They
blue.
look blue.
I was like, excuse me, those are blue eyes. Did he just jump out?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was like, excuse me, those eyes look very, very blue. It's giving Taylor Swift's eyes. Anyway, in other news, what do you have for us this week?
Oh, today in Heated Rivalry news.
Okay.
Okay. Hudson Williamson booking a lot of things recently, but
I know I saw a
feel
whole list on the film thing I follow.
so much is going on. But right now he's filming a thriller. It's a film called Apparatus, and it's
Is that the one with
starring
Dylan O'Brien?
him and Dylan O'Brien. It's filming in Toronto right now, and it follows a struggling rideshare driver who gets pulled into a dangerous spiral after crossing paths with a charismatic entrepreneur offering what seems like a dream opportunity.
Oh my God, that sounds like Dylan O'Brien.
I know. I was like, Hudson's definitely playing the rideshare guy, and Dylan's playing but people
The
keep,
charismatic opportunity guy.
yes. But people keep putting like pictures of Hudson like in his jersey and then Dylan in his Beacon Hills jersey together.
Yeah, I saw some of those.
Yeah.
All right. In other super exciting news, okay? John Green announced that he has a new book coming out.
Whoa.
It is dropping September 22nd, 2026, so this year, okay? It is his first fiction novel in 9 years, which is crazy, okay? 2017 is 9 years ago. What the fuck do you mean? So his last fiction novel was Turtles All the Way Down. It was a big deal. Loved it. So this new book is called Hollywood Ending. It's his first adult book. Okay. That's very exciting. And it's about two people who star in a movie together about the last year of Andy Warhol's life. And then that movie blows up, and it's about the lives of these two people in the movie blowing up alongside it in like exciting ways, but also like very complicated ways. And it's about the thing that a lot of us have to do to promote anything. Or just being on the internet. It's like about trading parts of your life for public attention and that whole mind fuck. And I'm very excited. I love John Green novels, in particular his fiction novels. So September 22nd.
Has he written nonfiction?
Yeah. The The Anthropocene Review book. It's a collection of short essays. And he also wrote a book about tuberculosis. Everything is Tuberculosis.
Oh, okay. I remember that.
Both. So did really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't read the tuberculosis one because of my whole thing with disease. But I did read the Anthropocene Review. I did the audiobook. It was really good. He did the audiobook himself. But like I want a fiction novel. Thank you.
Besides the tuberculosis one, have you read all of John Green's books?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Indeed.
I
Well,
think I've only
okay.
read one.
I just haven't read Will Grayson, which was a collaboration book between him and David Leviathan, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've read all the books that he's written by himself.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think he did like a collaboration Snow one that I haven't read either. I've read all the ones that are just John Green's name on it. Anyway, I'm excited. It's really encouraging to see him coming back to the world of fiction. He said he had a great time writing this book, and he's hopes we love it as much as he does. So pumped. And in book news, 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone, my book,
Woo!
has been chosen as one of the deals of the month on Amazon all through April. Okay? So it is the Kindle monthly deal in the United States all through April. You can get that book for $2.50 or $2.49 actually. If so, it's a great deal. Go run and get it. It is the time, okay? All through April. So very exciting. I have to make a video to talk about that. But yeah, and if you don't know, 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone is my new rom-com. It's so much fun. And if you haven't heard yet, it's about a woman who's turned 30, okay? And she's going to all these weddings and she's like RSVPing a +1 because she's trying so hard to find her person. She is the relationship columnist for like the equivalent of the New York Times. It's called the New York Minute. And she hosts their relationship podcast. And she has a pseudonym that she works under because no one wants to date the girl who's like writing about relationships in the newspaper and having to use her own life, trade pieces of her public life for her job. And yeah, whenever these people she's dating finds out that she is Rose Time, the lady who's talking about her relationships in this like comedic way in her column and like talks about them on her podcast, they ghost her. And so she's having a rough time of it, but she meets a guy at a Disney themed wedding and she is dressed as Rapunzel for this Disney themed wedding. And there are so many of them and they're all there with fucking Flynns. And she's like, this was a terrible idea. Why did I dress as Rapunzel? I should have dressed as something that doesn't have a couple's costume attached to it. I should have been a broom from that Disney movie. That's creepy. Anyway, so a Flynn starts talking to her and she's like, whose husband are you? And he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, whose husband are you? Who do you belong to? And he's like, no one. I came by myself. And she's like, people don't come to weddings by themselves. And he's like, aren't you here by yourself? So they start talking. They hit it off. But at the end of the night, she finds out that he lives across the country. And so that fucking sucks. And so there's a little dash of magic, of whimsy that comes in from the universe to help them see each other again. And it's a really fun time. And yeah, people seem to think it's really funny. So
It is very funny.
The jokes are hitting. I saw a review yesterday that was like, this book is for literally anyone who likes to laugh. And so that was nice to see. Yeah, so link is in the show notes and it's April. So go grab it for the deal.
Yeah.
And also though, you should grab the hard copy.
You should.
So you can put it on your shelf in your collection if you like it. And if you enjoyed 30 Flirty and you haven't yet, would love it if you took a second to review it on whatever platform you got it on. That's really helpful. Helps the algorithm promote it to more people who would enjoy it. And if you're watching Survivor 50 and you don't know, I have a Survivor rom-com called Attached at the Hip. And if you like Survivor or if you don't, and you think you like rom-coms and I can convince you to watch Survivor by like reading Attached at the Hip, you should read my other book, Attached at the Hip.
All I wanted was Attached at the Hip as a show.
I wonder if I can like pitch a reality TV show like Attached at the Hip.
I mean, yeah, you own the IP. Do it.
But anyway, those are my latest 2 books. Links are in the show notes. Thank you so much for supporting my author career. All right, Natasha, what else we got?
Okay, this is really cool. Whitney Levitt, who's from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives
Yes.
and Dancing with the Stars. Okay, so she's currently on Broadway right now.
Yes,
She's
Chicago.
she's in Chicago. She's playing what?
Roxy Hart.
Heart.
And Mark Ballas is playing
Yeah,
Billy.
Mark Ballas is joining her, and she had she broke Chicago's box office record with the highest weekly gross in over 29 years. That is freaking
Slay.
wild. Like, good for her. I'm so happy for her. Yeah. So that's amazing, and I love following her journey. And I'm currently binge watching all the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because all my clients they're like, "Have you watched it? Have you watched it?" And I'm like, "Ugh, I have to get up with the times." And she's my favorite, even though she was like the villain.
Quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool, and I'm super excited that Mark is joining her as Billy Flynn. So exciting. We want Billy. It's like all of his videos over the last season on his socials have been kind of just an audition for Broadway because he's in so many Hamilton things and he does them so well. I want him to be Hamilton after this, please. All right. Anyway, in other news, BookCon is coming up super quick. We're going to be at BookCon on April 18th on Saturday. We have a signing at 4:30, okay? And we have our panel at 6, okay? The panel is Are We Still Single Because of the Iconic Book Boyfriends of Our Youth? And Julie Murphy is on it with us.
We love Julie.
We love Julie. And we are taking y'all's, even if you're not coming, we're taking your hot takes to put into the episode, okay? And we have gotten a lot of emails since last week, so thank you for stepping up and sending us your hot takes. We appreciate that so much. I love reading them. I'm going to be collecting them all in a doc.
Because I need to be surprised.
Yeah, you don't read them. I'll collect them. But if we're still open, send them to us. You have book boyfriend hot takes. They don't have to have your name attached. Just say you want to be anonymous. You will remain anonymous, okay?
Yes.
But we're gonna be taking them, including them in the episode. It's gonna be super fun. Thank you in advance, or thank you all if you've sent them already.
What's the last day people can send them in, Christine?
The last day you can send them in is gonna be probably April 14th.
Yeah.
That's going to be our cutoff. And so you have a little bit of time. We've got about 15 days, just the same amount of days that I have to finish my 5th novel, 3rd draft before BookCon.
You don't think that you're going to send them in and never hear us talk about them. We always record our live podcast. It's going to go up as an episode. So depending on, the quality, we never know when we get to these things, but you will be able to hear the episode live.
Yeah, well, not live. You'll hear the live episode. It will come up as next week's episode after we record it.
Yes.
But Sophie's asking, what's a good hot take example? Okay, so we have an episode with Twilight hot takes that are great examples, but I'll give you one right now, okay? My hot take here is that Julian from, and I don't know if this is the hottest take because I've been saying it forever. It's just the first one that came to mind. Julian from Queen of Air and Darkness is an evil bitch, and I hate him. And he should not have been the love interest for Emma. That was going really hard. I want them to have their love, but
wait, Julian is that the main guy?
Julian is the main guy from Lady Midnight. Okay. He's so uncomfortable. He's a compulsive liar. He gives politician all the time. I just don't trust him as far as I can throw him. He'll do literally any evil shit to protect his kin. And while that's like admirable in some ways, he will become a supervillain if that's what it takes to protect his siblings.
Yes. Should we list out some
book boyfriends? Yeah, go ahead. Hit us with some other ones.
Jamie Fraser, we forget about him.
We forget about him.
Yeah.
Jamie Fraser, but it doesn't have to be the main guy. Like, another like stupid example, but I think is really funny is like the actual best boyfriend prospect for Bella Swan was Mike Newton, and she should have dated him. She should have gone to prom with him, and she just chose all the danger.
There's Peter Kavinsky.
There's Peter Kavinsky. There is John Ambrose McLaren. Okay, none of my hot takes. I think John Ambrose McLaren should have been Endgame. There's Rowan. There's fucking Dorian. There's Kale. Give me your Kale hot takes, okay? Serve them up. We've got
Tamlin.
Rhysand. Oh, let's talk about what's his name from Crescent City. What the fuck is his name?
Oh, Dane? Hunt.
Give us your Hunt takes. Oh,
Please.
see what I did there? Ethan! Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm bringing those in for my hot takes. We're going to have our own, like, 5 each.
Yeah. I know. I feel like I want to do one from Dumplin' just to, like...
Oh, yeah, for Julie.
For Julie.
Yeah. There's Percy Jackson. There's so many different book boyfriends from our past, okay? And you can talk about any of them, all right? So in any which way, give us your weirdest shit.
Yeah.
We want to hear it. No judgment.
Adam Driver in many of the different books that he's now been published as.
Yeah. All right. So that is what's happening at BookCon. If you're going to be there, let us know. We're excited to see you. And what else is in the news this week?
We also have a signing before.
Yeah, well, we said that, but I mean, I did mention it, but yeah, we have a signing. My book should be available there. If you already have any of my books, please bring them. We will have postcards for those working fangirls that we will be signing. Yeah, I mean, if you design it, I'll order it. So we're gonna have those ready. We could just revamp the ones that we had back in the beginning with new pictures. Mm-hmm. We should do like 2 different versions, like we have from, yeah.
Versions of what?
Like 2 different pictures. Okay. 2 different versions of the postcard, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Will you guys be attending the book ball? There's a book ball.
I had no idea. BookCon. There's a book ball?
I'm going to say chances are at like 15%.
We're not staying in the city, so.
Because we're not staying in the city. So we have to catch a bus home or a ride home with my family.
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan. This is a hot take, but I'm not a big fan of book balls that are attached to conventions because, like, they're not as grand. Like, they're just in, like, a convention hall.
It's also a struggle to get, like, ready for them after you have a really intense day at the con.
Yes.
And I find...
And we're going to be there late with our panel.
We are going to be there late, so we're not going to... Unless we came dressed for a ball. We already have outfits that are in the works, so... But yeah, I think that for our own health, it probably is low on our priority list. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Moving on. Right? We're moving on.
Moving on. What else is on our? What do you have here?
Okay. Disney announced that Incredibles 3 and Lilo and Stitch 2, which I think is a live action, are set to release summer 2028. So new movies. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Sounds really future. I mean, I will be excited to see Incredibles when it comes out.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure. Lilo and Stitch. I didn't even watch the
I won't be seeing it.
Yeah.
Unless a child in my life really wants me to watch it with them. All right. Huge news for Last Avatar, Season 2 of The Last Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix finally has a release date, and it's June 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you said it was dropping today.
No, today they dropped the date, and the date is June 25th.
Okay, good. I was like, I haven't seen anything.
No. But today, Wuthering Heights is finally available on digital.
Woo.
I would like to be able to resist watching that until it is available on a streamer.
So it is on HBO, I think, because it's Warner Brothers.
It should be coming to HBO Max soon, so I'm going to try to resist, but I really want to see that. Okay, did you see this? The Housemaid Secret and Avengers Secret Wars are both slated to come out on the same day, December 17th, 2027.
That's a choice.
That's a weird choice.
That's a choice.
I mean, I guess, like, they're banking on, is it going to be like
Double
a Barbie?
feature.
Barbenheimer.
How do we... It's just like
What?
secret squared. Secret Wars, Secret Housemaid.
The Housemaid's Avenger Secret. The Avengers Housemaid Secret.
The Avengers Housemaids War is a secret.
The Housemaid Avenger Secret.
We need war in there.
The Housemaid Avenger War Secret.
I said that. Cool.
Weird.
Yeah.
I feel like the Housemaid Secret is like nowhere near the scope of Avengers Secret Wars, but then again, a lot of people have dropped off the Marvel train, so who knows?
Well, no. This winter, Christmas, when the
No, it's
first
next
one.
Christmas.
No, this Christmas is Avengers. Not Secret
Doomsday.
Wars. Doomsday. Thank you. They already filmed it.
Did you watch the Supergirl trailer? That dropped today too.
I did not.
Okay. I am not going to watch it either, but it
No.
dropped. Project Hail Mary has grossed over $300 million worldwide now, and they're eyeing a
Wow.
$580 million finish, and it only cost $190 million. Only $190 million to produce, but like that's a big gross already.
Yay
That's
for
a lot
them.
of monies. Good for them. And Reminders of Him has grossed $70 million worldwide. Yeah, it's eyeing an $85 to $95 million finish, and it only cost $25 million to produce.
I'm sorry, that cost $25 million.
It's crazy to me to think that Reminders of Him cost $25 million to produce. We got Twilight for $1 million.
We got Heated Rivalry for
$1
$3 million.
$1 million.
How?
I mean, is they just paying for stars?
Well, there's Lauren Graham, and that's about it. Who was like the big name, and then
No,
the
her
other
husband
dad.
was also
The
a
husband,
pretty
yeah,
big
I mean,
name.
He's from lots of things, but like
Yeah, and
That's-
also like
couldn't be
Tyler is his name Tyler
Tariq.
Tariq is kind of his stars growing.
I don't think. I mean, maybe they would have been paid close to $1 million. I don't even think that though. I think they might have only been paid a half or less for that film.
Well, I don't know, man. That seems expensive, but like I guess inflation.
I'm assuming maybe the film rights were expensive, but I don't know. I don't think that much.
I don't think so because it's her company.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I
So.
don't know, y'all. I $25 million to produce that movie is insane, in my opinion.
Well, they've already made it back, so they've already made back more than double.
Almost three times.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, almost 3 times. So it worked for them. Congratulations. I mean, I'm happy.
good
I'm
for
happy it's doing
Colleen.
well. Fucking go, Colleen, go.
Mm-hmm.
Go, go, go.
Yes. Excited for Verity.
What else do you have? Anything on here? Are we done?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, and we're going to be at Forks this year. So
Wait, did you watch the commercial that just went live today with Connor Story and Verizon?
absolutely not. I have not watched How would I have watched that?
It was at the top of my feed.
I just squeezed in Taylor Swift's Elizabeth Taylor right before we fucking recorded.
Okay, so Connor's story it's on his Instagram. If you guys want to go watch it, it's a short film with Verizon and Nia DaCosta, which I'm not going to go into that. She's a director. She just directed the bone something with Voldemort. What's his name?
Ralph Fiennes.
Yes. Anyways, it's a fun little like play on a horror film, and it's like a butt dial. Go watch it.
Oh, okay. Like Scream.
Yes, but it's with
Interesting.
Verizon. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I also just wanted to touch on this because I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, but it has been renewed for a 23rd season. That is absolutely bananas. Like, you know, congratulations to Shonda Rhimes. Yeah. Like, that's insane. And the cast is so different, but like it has all these people in it that I know because the guy from the OC is on it, like Chris Cormack.
I mean, I watched Grey's Anatomy from 2006 to 2014. So
my Nana still watch Grey's Anatomy on Netflix.
It's yeah, I mean, they have been working actors for 23 years. Like, good for them.
Well, if they wanted to stay on, yeah. I feel like a lot of people are gone.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been
moved on.
Well, I mean, Ellen Pompeo has been employed for 23 years. That's insane.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. Like having that steady job as an actor for 23 years. Mm-hmm. Batshit. Or 23 seasons. Like, probably people, longer.
Well, and like, if you think about it, those people are making a crap ton of money because then you're also getting the syndication. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, because it's on all the time everywhere. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move into what right now. Natasha, what have you been reading this week?
Okay, I'm reading this new book called Just for the Cameras by Megan Quinn. Megan Quinn's written a lot of stuff. I think this is my first Megan Quinn book. Mm-hmm. I really love the concept of it. Okay, so it's a sports book, and the main character is she works at a zoo. She's she's a
zookeeper
for the flamingos. And
okay.
The love interest is like this grumpy football player. And to bring more awareness to the teams in San Francisco, this PR manager brings together like a group of different guys from different sports. We have a football guy who is our main character. We have a hockey guy. We have a baseball guy. And then I think there's 3 or 4. And they all have to help out at the zoo. So he is paired with the flamingo girl, and he's like this big burly guy, and he's like, why do I have to help out with the fucking pink flamingos? So it starts off like
toxic masculinity.
Yes. And so it starts off like very hate to love, okay, because he's just grump and she's like sunshine. And then like she makes a deal with him, and she's like, okay, well, you help me out with the flamingos, and then you teach me how to play football, so that like I know what your job is like, and you know what my job is like, and we'll put it on social media to bring awareness to the zoo and like get people interested in the game. Well, their cute little posts kind of go viral, and people are now like shipping them, and now it's become this PR relationship. And so it's like a fake dating trope, which turns not
into
so fake.
Real dating.
Yes. I really love the concept, and the first like part of this book was super fun. I got to the smut, and I'm just I don't like it. I really like it's everything I think you would think a like romance author would like his quivering member, and I can't take that, but I'm still loving the book. I just think I don't love the smut, and I'm wondering if like this is in the rest of her books like this. But yeah, so I'm almost done with it though.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad the rest of the book has been a fun time.
Yes.
All right. Oh, did you want to talk about anything else?
Oh yeah. I'm also reading another fan fiction with my eyes called Concussion Protocol, and it's a Heated Rivalry fan fiction. It's Shane and Ilya, and it's as if when Shane gets hurt, but it's actually Ilya who got hurt, and it kind of takes us through like the last part of Heated Rivalry, but like if Ilya has more of a injury than Shane, and Shane's like, I'll take care of you, because Ilya doesn't really have anybody, and it's really cute. So I'm really liking that.
Cool.
It's on AO3 if you want to read it.
All right. Well, we last left off, and I had just started The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. I love Abby Jimenez's writing. I love her books. And this book tortured me. Okay. It was pure torture for me. I talked about the setup last week, and I love her dialogue. I love her characters. I think she's so funny. This trope murdered my soul. Okay. It is literally like, so there's The Night We Met is like, I thought it was going to be like a 24 hours, like The Night We Met sort of thing. And then like it changes their lives, and then I don't know what happens after that. Mm-hmm. But actually it's about this guy, Chris. He and his friend, Mike, both meet this woman on the same night, and they're both kind of like her, but Mike ends up driving her home. Okay. And it's because she appears to pick Mike because Chris like appears to be like kind of grumpy and like not as like excited about hanging out with her, but really Mike is just going through it because something big has happened in his personal life, so he's just not looking as happy. And so Mike ends up dating this girl, Larissa, but like really casually. And during the beginning of their dating, Mike commits to driving Larissa and his mother to surgery really early in the morning. And he calls up Chris and he's like, I can't do it. I'm hungover, man. Like, can you please drive them? And it's like 5 a.m. And so Chris has to get up and take Larissa and his mom to the hospital. And Chris has to hang out with Larissa while her mom's getting surgery. And they like have the best time, and they have so much stuff in common. And like they become immediately bonded from this. And they find a dog on the side of the hospital who's been abandoned, and they take him in. And so they end up like co-parenting this dog, and like just he's not dating her. She's dating his best friend, and he's a really good guy. Okay, so he's never gonna make a move. So he's just being fucking tortured. Okay? And Mike is in a point of his life where he should not be dating someone, okay? He has an alcohol problem that he has not come to terms with yet, okay? He's not treating her right. And all Chris could do is try to fucking help Mike treat her right. So every time Mike does something to treat her right, she thinks, well, maybe Mike is worth dating. And so she keeps dating him because of what Chris told him to do. Oh my God. It hurt me. I was like, I'm being tortured. I just kept texting Natasha being like, I am being tortured, and I can't stop reading it, but I'm being tortured.
I was so glad you read it and you told me, because those are all my fucking triggers.
There's a lot of triggers for Natasha in that book. And also, like, she has a peanut allergy. That's definitely... And the whole time, that is my trigger. And the whole time, I'm like, when is this going to come to fucking bite her in the ass? And like, it, of course, will eventually, because you don't put that in without knowing that that's a thing. Anyway, I, again, love the characters, love their dialogue, but it's like the actual situation is torture to read about. Like, I don't want to read about this. And it doesn't get less torturous until like 90%. So be prepared to lock in to some fucking angst. I just kept updating. I was like, I'm at 69%. I'm still being tortured.
I I really want to know who else has read it and if they enjoyed it.
Yeah, has anyone read it? This is my least favorite Abby Jimenez book. I will not be recommending this one. I will be recommending all of the others. The good news, on the news front, Abby has confirmed that the next book will be Mike's story. Okay.
Who's
And I'm
Mike?
excited about that. Mike is the guy with the alcohol problem who hits rock bottom during this book. So
Why does he get to have a story?
because he has his redemption story. Because he's not a bad person. He's got a lot of shit that he needs to deal with.
Okay.
And it's just not time for him to be in a relationship, you know? Anyway, so I'm excited for that because I love a redemption story and I like where like we ended things and I like how much like so this series is like the Do You Remember Me series. Like it starts, all those characters are intertwined in this book. But another thing that kind of like threw me out of this book in particular was the amount of cameos from different characters from other Abby books because it was all over the place, like name drop, and I was just like trying so hard to remember who each person was because they have like pretty normal names like Samantha and like and you know, just a lot of names that like you hear a lot. So I was like kept stopping and being like, okay, wait, so Samantha's with this person and this person's with this person and this person, this is what happened. And it was just like a lot of names all at once because they're all in the same friend group. So that was maybe if I had like more, I mean, I've read Abby's books a lot of times, some of the other ones. So I felt like I should know it and I didn't know them all right off the bat. And they weren't like just kind of drops. Like we went to their house. I was like, okay, what? I mean, you don't have to know who they are, but like, since you're seeing the names a lot, like you wanna remember. Anyway, that all goes to say, I love Abby's books and I think she's a brilliant writer. It was really, the trope was a big trigger for me. And after that, I finished it within like, I want to say 36 hours. I like, couldn't stop reading it. But I was working on other things. And then I listened to Ninth House again for the third time. And it is just as good as every other time. There's just so much in there too that like you'd forget little things and stuff because there's so much about the societies that it's like hard to keep in your brain if you're not constantly, you know, kind of looking back on it. And then I just started Hellbent that I'm now listening to on my breaks. But yeah, they're so good. And our friend Becca said that she's in the middle of reading Ninth House. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Em said Abby Jimenez's last book with her mom having dementia was really heavy too, but I still love her book.
Yeah, that's the thing. She like, we talked about this last week. She'll put like some heavy shit in her books and it makes them like really intense, but it also adds a lot of depth to like the characters' journeys.
Sometimes I just can't take that.
Yeah. No, sometimes it's just too much for what you're looking for when you pick up a rom-com.
Yeah. I mean, the last one I read was, I think it was Just Here for the Summer.
Just for the Summer.
Just for the Summer. And that one was like, I think
it wasn't as heavy.
It wasn't as heavy. No.
It still had something in it,
yeah.
but it wasn't as heavy as the, Will You Remember Me? Yeah.
TV.
The Mike book is called Feels Like Falling. Sorry. I just wanted to, there's some news, Abby Jimenez news, and it will be spring 2027.
Oh, okay. Wow. In a year. Okay. Okay. TV. Christine, what have you been watching?
TV. I have been watching Survivor 50 and Gilmore Girls. I'm trying not to watch anything right now because I'm writing and I have a deadline, but I am just really anxious. So I do need something at the end of the night. So I've been watching like 30 minutes of Gilmore Girls before bed. And I obviously am watching Survivor live. I cannot not watch Survivor 50 live. Like I will be spoiled and it's so good. Don't want to be spoiled. Yeah. It's been a rough time for Survivor 50, though. We lost two people last week that everybody loves.
Oh,
Charlie, our Taylor Swift representative, got voted out. And Angelina, who is iconic for asking if she could have people's jackets when they got voted off last on her first season.
Oh, I remember this.
So sad times. Angelina, though, like, was so self-aware that she wasn't being like weird and like saying weird things like that made her like so entertaining last time.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't get as big of an edit, which is sad. Anyway, still excited. Survivor 50, still going. I also have a Survivor book. It's called Attached at the Hip. It's a Survivor rom-com.
We've already talked about.
I know, I'm just shouting it real quick if you missed it.
What do you have one more thing on here?
No, I don't.
Drinking.
Yeah, I said it really quickly.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so. I watched Shrinking.
Okay.
One episode a week. Shrinking has gotten a little heavy this season, honestly. And so I've had to pause it a lot of times or skip ahead some scenes.
I feel like I watched an episode where Harrison Ford was crying.
Harrison Ford, like, they're just talking more about his disease, and I can't sit with it. Yeah, because it puts me in these spirals.
Yeah, feel that. Oh, Daredevil's back. I watched the first episode.
Nice. How was it?
Really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm Karen's fully back, so thank the fucking gods. And I'm it's like we're truly in like Kingpin era, like
okay.
Vincent D'Onofrio has like truly come into the villain as Kingpin. Very excited for what's to come. Daredevil's in a full black suit. Alex and I are wondering, we're just like, where the fuck is Spider-Man?
It's too expensive for a show.
I know, for sure. I'm just wondering if this stuff is going to play into like Daredevil, the Punisher. I think Jessica Jones might be popping up in this season.
She's going to, yeah.
Yeah. If they're going to pop into Spider-Man at all. I'm just wondering if you have to watch Daredevil to be able to enjoy Spider-Man fully. I know you're not wanting to, but like at least I will keep you guys updated. Because I didn't love last season. It was kind of hard, but this so far is really good.
Okay. Is there just one episode so far?
Just one. It comes out Tuesday. So it's the one coming out tonight. Yeah, I'm going to watch it with Alex. Yeah, I've also started watching Hockey Live.
Hockey Live.
Sports. I'm pretty invested in the Anaheim Ducks. They're like my home team, and going to that game, and because this is the first year that they're making their way towards the Stanley Cup, so they're heading into the playoffs. And now that I know hockey so well from Heated Rivalry, not like all the plays, I now know like how the game works, but like knowing how playoffs work and how you get the Stanley Cup. Like, I'm very interested to see my team make it, because they haven't won the Stanley Cup since 2007, and I do remember when they won that. So I would like to support them. Mm-hmm. And it's fun.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
What movies have you watched?
I haven't watched a lot. I watched this romance, like teenage romance movie on Amazon called Love Me, Love Me. And we follow...
It sounds like this Justin Bieber song. Love me, say that you love me. That's not Justin Bieber.
That's not Justin Bieber.
I just there's another Justin Bieber song, but I sang a different one.
Yeah. We follow this girl. She's just moved to Italy, I think, with her mom. She's from the UK, and she's going to a private school, and so it's she's like a goody two shoes and the bad boy at the school. It's it's just one of those
those YA setups.
Yeah. So it's cute. It's not the greatest thing I've ever watched, but I think if you're in the mood for like one of those like romantic that this is out. Love Me on Amazon Prime, free.
Nice. I watched Send Help. I couldn't resist. It was only available via digital. Like, you had to buy it or rent it for $1 million. And I had a $25 Amazon gift card. And I was like, fuck it. I'm buying it. Because I really wanted, on Friday night, I was like, I just want to take a break and watch a movie. I really just want to watch this. And so I did, and I loved it. Send Help is literally, it's Survivor meets Lost meets The Hating Game, but actual hate, like not little like cutesy hate.
Not cute.
This
I was hoping
actual
for some cute
hate, and it's dark comedy, and it's just so good. I had a blast, and I loved watching Dylan. I loved watching Rachel. Rachel McAdams like truly looks ageless in this movie. I feel like, I just she could be any age. Like,
I mean, they dress her down in the beginning,
and they make her so awkward. And I mean, or she, made this character like just so awkward, and she's just trying. She's that girl at school that's like dressed weird and like kind of not doing her hair like very well, and like but still trying to fit in, and it's really like uncomfortable and hard to watch in the beginning, and then she just like truly thrives on the island.
I never want to leave. What if we don't leave?
And yeah, it's a super fun watch, especially if you're like a fan of, a plane crash movie. It's your jam. This is my jam. And it's giving like some Yellow Jackets vibes. And there's no cannibalism, but like just in the survival vibes, Yeah. Fun time.
Mm-hmm. There's no cannibalism, so
that's what I just said.
I know. I'm just saying. I just think you just had to put the disclaimer.
I didn't
There's
mean
no
cannibalism.
Eating people.
There's no eating of each other.
This is not. What's that show?
It's not Yellow Jackets.
Oh yeah. Did you say that?
Yes. That's why.
Am I having selective hearing?
Yes.
Tonight,
that's why I said this.
Need a cup of coffee.
But yeah, what a time. What a fun journey. I will be probably watching it again. So I'm glad I bought it. All right.
Oh my God, you own it.
I own it. Because it was $4 more to own it. And I was like, it's stupid to rent it for $25.
Yeah.
So I bought it. Anyway, we're going to move into our main discussion. So buckle up. But before that, we need to take a second to thank everybody out there listening. We love you. We appreciate you being a part of our podcast fam. We'd love it if you follow the show for free on wherever you like to listen to your podcast. It's just a click of a button and it helps us out. Make sure that you know when there's a new episode. If you like to watch the show, we're youtube.com/@thoseporkingfangirls. So you can watch any episode if you prefer to watch, and you can subscribe there for free so you never miss a YouTube episode, which we would love as well. And of course, we have a Patreon. That is why we're able to do the show, and your support there is so incredibly appreciated. It takes a lot more than you'd ever think if you haven't done a podcast to make a podcast. Like,
and there are keep it going for 4 years.
Yeah, and there's a lot of just like costs to like run the podcast, and that's where your money is going. And we greatly appreciate that. So if you do want to support us more, if you like the show a lot, we would greatly appreciate you becoming a part of the Patreon. And we like to, offer a lot of fun perks over there, as many as we can. So at the first level, Team Jacob, you get the show ad free. You get the show you get to come to recordings if you so choose and put in your 2 cents as we're talking. Mm-hmm. And you get Fangirl Tea Time, which is our flagship benefit. We have an extra show attached to every single episode called Fangirl Tea Time, where we tell like funny story times about things going on in our personal life. And we dig into different topics that are a little bit more personal and it's an uber fun time. And so if you become a member at Team Jacob, you get all the way back to episode 120 for Fangirl Tea Time. We are on episode 156 right now. And 57, there's a lot of content there. And if you go at our second tier, Team Edward, you get all of that plus commentaries. We're almost done with our full season's worth of commentaries for Heated Rivalry. We've got AMAs over there. We've got like Twilight commentaries, lots of fun movie watch alongs that you get when you become
Prejudice,
Charlie's Angels, Teen Wolf at the Team Edward level. And then at Team Polis Bananas, if you want to support us at the top tier, you get the whole archive. You get to come to Fangirl Bonding Sessions and other ones coming up where we just have a Zoom call once a month and hang out. It's really fun. Get to know each other better. And yeah, it's all available at the link in the show notes, patreon.com/thoseworkingfangirls. Any support there is uber appreciated. Thank you so much for helping us do this show every month.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right. If you're a patron, we're rolling on into our main discussion. If not, we'll be right back after these messages. And we're back. And we're going to kick off our discussion talking about both of our favorite movie of 2025, which actually came out in 2026. Project Hail Mary. Loved it. I still haven't seen it a second time.
I need to see it one more time. I need to see it another time theater.
I know. But what do you think is so special about it that makes you love it so much?
Well, I hope that everyone who went to go see the movie is either going to read the book after or is going to try to read the book before, because the book is so good.
The book is excellent.
The audiobook.
And well, they're both great, but the audiobook is so good, which makes it so accessible to read.
Yes.
Ray Porter does it, and he's excellent.
Yes. I mean, I think it's the
it's a very character driven story.
Very character driven. I think there's the sense of what I love and don't love about space movies is the sense of hopelessness, because it's such a wide open space, and like you're kind of going like there's so much bravery involved in
it's life or death. Like the stakes are very, very high, which is why it's so scary.
And you're going into something that no one has ever done before, and
there's no one to help you.
No, and you're all by yourself.
Yeah.
And I think Project Hail Mary, there's that sense of like, okay, hopelessness, but also there's so much hope.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So in a lot of space movies, there is like a great lack of hope and a lack of empathy in the way that people behave, because it's like survival of the fittest a lot of the time. And a lot of people die in these movies, and it's scary. And Project Hail Mary runs on love almost, and empathy and friendship and wonder. There's a great sense of wonder in Project Hail Mary, especially like if you read the book first, you know all the background with like the math and stuff. And I know it sounds like you don't want to read that when you hear me say like all the background with the math and the science, but Andy Weir really breaks it down in a way that's very digestible. And Ryan Gosling's character, Ryland Grace, is a school teacher. So he also just in his head explains it in ways that are very digestible. So when he's problem solving, we're on the track with him. We don't lose the thread. We're there, and he's explaining, and we're eating it up and understanding and learning with him. And that's really such a joy. Because then you're in it with him, like you know the stakes.
Yeah, and like it's so like digestible in that way, where like you would put yourself in Ryland Grace's shoes too. Like if you you're also he's selfish, and like we're selfish humans. Like we all want to survive, and it's hard, and we get it. But like he makes these decisions for the greater good. And it's so much fun to watch his journey to accept that, to be like, okay.
I mean, yeah, the thing though with Ryland though is that like he's like, yes, there's these moments. Okay, so we're gonna spoil a little bit of it now. If you haven't watched or read, I would recommend like not listening to the rest of our discussion and watching or reading it if you're worried about spoilers.
If you're worried about spoilers, but we are going to talk about like space movies and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to talk about other space movies, but I do think that like we've talked about this a lot. One of the joys of Project Hail Mary is going in like pretty blind about it. Now,
hopefully
I guess
you haven't been spoiled by all this stupid PR and marketing that they've been doing.
So if you have already been spoiled, you've already been spoiled. But like, I mean, this is a big. We're gonna be spoiled. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be spoilery. If you want to not be spoiled for Project Hail Mary, just come back after you've watched or read, because the big spoiler is a big part of the discussion. But anyway, like when you mentioned that he's selfish, like he's just like trying not to die. Like it's not even like really like he's offering everything he can, but they want him to go on a suicide mission. Yeah. And like that's what missions to space are. So unless you're really dedicated to like being in space and that's what you've always wanted, it's hard to be like, yes, throw me into space. I think it's very reasonable. But yeah, it ends up being a story about, you know, like two different species, you know, overcoming all these different boundaries to like become friends and work together. And it's so beautiful and heartwarming.
I know. It's like against all odds, they form a bond and a friendship. And that is
And they're both so lonely.
They're so lonely. I just saw a TikTok, like, because now people are talking about Project Hail Mary, being like he was up there for
500 years.
500?
Yeah, it was like 500, or there was a lot of years. Maybe not 500, but it was a long time. Like it was over 40, I feel like.
Because I feel like he said he was up there for 24 years and then tripled.
In terms of the movie, I think something that makes it so incredibly special that we did not know when we saw it, because we saw such an early screening, but the movie uses no CGI.
Yeah,
it's all practical effects, and it's so beautiful and so well done that like I thought for sure it was CGI.
I know.
But like it felt so real and so good. And it was such a joy to learn that Rocky is a fucking puppet.
I know. No idea.
Crazy.
And like even like the ships and stuff, like that does make sense.
Yet they built the entire ship set that he was running around in. Like, and he's on all these wires, and they used practical effects for, you know, the shots in space.
I love that.
So cool.
I love when like, because that's like old school, using models and things, and yeah, I mean, because like you can do that. You can like, I mean, Rocky's ship. What the fuck? That is not how I pictured Rocky's ship.
No, it's not how it was described either. It was different for cinema, I think.
Yeah.
Because his ship was really ugly and like really like you couldn't see through it. It was like stony and uneven.
It was
because they don't see.
Yeah, it was interesting because does he even call it Blip A? Like there's so many he does in the movie.
Oh, you mean does he call the ship Blip A?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
There's so
well,
many
in the movie, there's little things with the ship. Like we are in his ship for a long time before we see the Blip A. But in the movie, we come across it pretty soon because we don't have much time. But like the whole thing with the movie is like they make it like a comedic thing that the ship just keeps coming to him and he keeps moving and the ship keeps coming to him no matter where he goes. That's not in the book. Like in the book, he's like, oh my God, a ship. Like I need to see what this is. And they start throwing the canister.
Well, and then like the waving, like the robot on the end.
Yeah, the robot on his ship. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, you have to adjust things from book to
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, and I think that was a great adjustment. I think that really set the tone of it kind of being a little like funny and silly. Like it's harmless instead of a threat. And of course, I'm glad we got the canister throwing back and forth.
It's interesting because we are so much in Ryland's head of like him thinking like, oh, he must think like I'm a stupid person.
He thinks I'm an idiot.
An idiot. And like, yeah, we got a lot of that from Ryan Gosling. But it's like those are the things I missed from like book to movie are all of those like inner monologue stuff, which I don't think always translate. I don't ever want to hear that in a movie unless like, but like Ryan he was talking to the camera, and one of my favorite parts is when he's talking to the camera and then you hear Rocky in the background being like, who are you? What are you talking?
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to? I'm not talking to anyone.
And then like no later in the movie, he's like he tries to talk like to Earth or whatever, and or he doesn't say like are they gonna send a message back, and he's like, no, this is the one way. Like just log. But yeah, Rocky is very funny, and like it's slightly different how we get his language in the book, and I think it works obviously for the movie and they did a great job with it, but in the book it's like he speaks in like musical notes, which was really fascinating. And so Ryland would plug them into the computer and the computer would translate them just like it happens, but we never really hear those like it kind of like was like a whale.
Yeah, because in the audiobook they kind of had it go over.
Yeah, you'd hear the noise. Yeah, it was really well done.
I mean, unless we had Rocky actually like saying names and stuff, and they'd be like, okay.
I mean, we have him saying like his mate's name, and it's like it's so long. And then I love that part when he's like, "What's my name?" And he's like,
okay. Another change from the book to movie is they call Ryan Gosling Grace
instead of Ryland.
Why?
I think because his name is Ryan Gosling, and I think it was too close.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
But also, people call people by their last name, like in space and stuff, you know? I think that's quite common.
But I remember talking to, so Christine and I saw it super early. One of my friends saw me the next week after I watched it, and he's like, oh my God, please tell me how Project Hail Mary was. And I was like, I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, so how is like Ryland? I'm like, they call him Grace. And he's like, what? Yeah.
Well, it's his last name, so they can get away with it.
Said Hail Mary full of grace.
The Lord is with thee. Yeah, my mind was activated.
Your Catholic
my
mind.
Catholic, that's like the prayer. I could recite the whole thing. Anyway, wait, do you do prayers like that? Those same ones? Like the Our Father and the Hail Mary?
I only know
and the Apostles' Creed?
No, I only know the one like Our Father who art in heaven because my dad would recite it back to me because he grew up in the Greek Orthodox Church.
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
We did not know we don't do any of that in the non-denominational Christian church.
That's when I feel the most culty when I'm in the Catholic Church. When we start saying like the Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And we're just like all like robots saying the same thing. And I'm just like, I used to just not think about it. And then like in high school, I started being like, this is weird.
I remember going to like the first. Oh, I remember having dinner at my friend's house, and then they would do the cross, and I was like, "What?
You don't do the cross?
No!
Oh wow!
It's like
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen."
No. No.
Wow, that's kind of crazy to me. Okay. But yeah, you do that and like the beginning at the end of the prayer. And you genuflect when you like leave the pew. Like you kneel.
Genuflect?
You kind of, like
Oh.
kneel.
No.
Yeah, into the sign of the cross.
Nope.
Yeah.
None of that.
A lot of things like that just kind of like you just think everyone does until you take a step out. But like I like when they sing the Our Father. I feel like it feels way less cult. And
Can
some
you sing
churches, Our Father who art in heaven.
No. You know what? No. You know what feels cult in a Christian denomination? We're going very off topic. A Christian denominational. Is when we are in worship and then people. I never did this because I thought it was weird. Is when people have their hands up and they're singing and they're going like this and like I asked my grandma. I'm like, why do people do that? She's like, because the Holy Spirit's gonna go.
They're feeling the Spirit.
It's gonna go down into the arms and I always felt like so pressured to go like this. In the midst of singing. If you're not watching, I have my hands fully
She has her hands stretched up to like the heavens.
Yeah, but they're not like this. They're not like, I'm on a roller coaster.
No, because you have to
They're,
receive
like,
it like this. Yeah. Hold them out. Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's like a lot of little things that like kind of like when you go in with a fresh eyes, it feels like, whoa, what are we doing?
Yes. Well, I think it's interesting because how we bring a religion into this, though. Aliens are. We don't believe in aliens if you grew up Christian, Catholic, anything like that.
I mean, I've always.
But they
Sorry.
tell us that, in Genesis, God made the heavens and the earth, which, could be like heavens.
There could be still like a
Yes.
greater,
But oh my God, my grandma used to be like,
being.
if like people are gonna be like, oh, it's aliens, but it's not actually God who's coming. I'm like, okay.
Do you remember having like your first existential crisis when you were taught about the solar system? Like, I thought it was so
Yes.
cool when we learned that like about the planets and the solar system. But I remember going home and like just thinking at night about like how I'm just like zooming out mentally and being like, I'm just a little speck on this earth. And then there's all these other things and it never ends.
Yeah. I would
And
have
like just being freaked out.
out of body experiences where I would be sitting and realizing that like I would zoom out and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's other people doing other things around me and like they're in their own life and then bigger and bigger and I would just like, yeah.
Yeah. And like that's like a 7-year-old existential crisis. And you're just like, whoa.
It's not a unique experience. I think we've all been through that.
Yeah. And like just also thinking about how like you're on a round. I just remember when you learn like, like about Earth being spherical and like gravity and like you're just like you have the same sort of zoom out where you're like, this is curved. Like I remember thinking about because the ground feels flat when you're little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I had a lot of existential crises, but I was obsessed with the solar system. Like, I loved learning about the planets and, like, the idea of going to other planets. But, like, the more you learn about it, I think specifically if you watched The Magic School Bus and you watch them go to Pluto and you see, like, the kid takes off his helmet and just freezes to death instantaneously.
Oh my God, I don't know if I remember this.
He becomes ice. And it's just like traumatizing because you're like, oh, space dangerous.
I feel like my parents had shown me so many things so early that I was very, I guess, educated in the matter when it came to like seeing like space stuff. I don't know, but I was terrified of space. Like,
yeah. Well, like I quickly became very scared of it after that episode of The Magic School Bus. Like I was like, I don't want to go there. I just want to learn about it. And E.T. really like scared me.
E.T. scared the
freaked me
fucking
out.
shit out of me. I hated that movie.
I did too. I still don't like it. It makes me very uncomfortable.
When I went to Universal a couple months ago and we went on the ET ride, I'm like, I don't like this.
No. And people comparing like E.T. to Rocky, and I like if you like E.T., I'm like, yeah, go ahead, compare it. But like for me, who does not like E.T., this is nothing like it.
No, E.T. was creepy. Rocky's
He was
like cute
so
and like energetic,
creepy, and Rocky communicates and is very smart. And E.T. No, we just can't communicate with E.T. So there's just like weird like E.T. And he's like glowing in his stomach. I'm like, what's happening? And he can like randomly fly.
No, I think what makes like Rocky so is that he's learning things. He learns them really fast, and he's taking what his knowledge and he's helping Ryland, Grace, whatever.
That's the thing. Like they're both very, very intellectual beings that can process. Like they're both on civilized like planets that have like completely I don't want to say like they're the dominant species of their planet, but they are.
Yeah. And like the way that Rocky also communicates like the amaze or bad like,
well, yeah, that's they say things in threes.
It's my favorite thing ever. Like that's what I say bad.
Yeah, me too. And it's just like, I just think about it all the time. It's like, bad.
I just said it the other night, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, like, it just sticks with you when you listen to the audiobook, too. Like, it gets in your head, and it's like the Alice phrase, like, it's time. And, like,
oh, it's time.
Like, you know, from the Twilight, that kind of sticks in my head, and bad, and sticks in my head from this.
I think it's interesting though, because people who haven't read the book I see more people doing the thumbs down thing, and I was like,
and that's not like a thing in the book
no.
at all. And I don't even like the thumbs down thing in the movie so much. I don't think it really comes across.
Yeah, but everyone seems to have picked that up, and that was a thing from the movie.
I don't even really get it. Like, it didn't even look like he was doing thumbs down.
I know.
But yeah, he's just, the way he talks is so sunshine, you know. He's almost like always just he's like, I can fix it. I fix from the movie, I see people being like amazed because he doesn't say bad the same way he says it all the time in the book. And one of the really great scenes in the movie is just like kind of, and Fist My Bump is not in the book either. That's also something I see people saying too. Not like it is in the movie where it's like a big thing.
Yeah,
it's like,
but it's in the book. But it's not.
It's in the book. It's not like a thing like it is. I feel like this is more of a thing.
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
The jazz hands.
The jazz hands is more of a thing in the book. But what was I going to say? In the movie, one of the really charming scenes is when Rocky first comes in. He's like, dirty. Why so dirty? And I've just seen so many memes of like your mom coming in unannounced to your apartment. And it's really funny. But there's just so much other stuff happening in the book that the focus is on different moments as compared to like the focus on things that are visual in the movie.
I think it's not even talked about in the movie how like you kind of get a sense that Rocky is really hot, like his atmosphere is hot.
Oh, yeah, you don't get the same sense that you get in the book.
Or like, that he breathes only ammonia.
Yeah, because I think it would just kind of turn off people like thinking about that when you can see it.
That's true.
And like his eating was so not a big deal in the movie, but like in the book, he's like, "Don't watch me eat. Like it's disgusting."
Yeah. Or like even in that part in the movie where I thought Rocky was dead, like in the book.
Yeah, it's not as big of a thing in the movie.
Like because you see him kind of move and he's just kind of waiting, like You think Rocky's just full out dead, and then like he has to. Then Ryland like
He
scrapes
moves him, and he uses a whole mechanism to like shoot out the black gunk in his vents.
Yes,
but like it's actually that's how he heals. It's like a scab, and he like ripped off the scab by doing that. And he's like, "You almost killed me trying to save me, so just leave me alone." But yeah, it's the thing that we don't really explain is that when Rocky sleeps, like they don't know when they're gonna wake up. Like it could be any stretch of time, and that's why you watch them sleep, because it's scary, because it's not like on a schedule like we are.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of got that a little bit, but not really.
Not the same way.
No.
Yeah, there's just like deeper backstory to a lot of different things. Another thing that was like really different in the film, it felt really different for me, was having that Earth room. And I know like visually it was helpful to have that to like kind of story tell with Rocky and tell Rocky about Earth without telling Rocky about Earth, like seeing it, you know, that they don't have that room. And they have like the laptop, and he really wants the laptop, so he has all the Earth knowledge.
Oh yeah.
And brings it back to his planet, and that's like his parting gift.
Yeah. I think like all around, the movie is a movie. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes long. I think the end of the book, I think, was more hard fought. Like it just felt like the time felt like, oh my God, we're really there was
a
time.
lot of struggle, with the Astro phase that we don't see. Like he had to clean out the whole ship.
Yeah,
with
it was
Rocky
really bad
early on. It was very bad. Yeah.
And like in those big realizations when he realizes like the astrophage is eating, and we're like, oh,
and we're
God,
in his head like problem solving with him for a long time. Yeah, you just feel those a lot harder because you know the mechanics of him more deeply, and you can't do that in a movie without getting really in the weeds. Yeah. But I think what they did was like perfect for a movie.
For sure. I can't wait to rewatch it.
So excited.
Again.
All right. Should we talk about like what are some other space movies that you love? Because I personally like you watch and read a lot. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking of Star Wars. Like I don't like space operas. Like I like a character driven like heartwarming space journey, but like I have 3 movies in space that I love, and all the other ones are like I have my gripes with.
I mean, I love space operas. I've always really enjoyed, I think, space movies, but there are certain space movies that I really fucking hate too. And I think, I mean, all the space movies I like are usually character driven, but sometimes space isn't like a big, scary thing that people are going into. Sometimes it's just like a way to get from point A to point B.
It's a backdrop.
Yeah. Okay, what are your favorites?
My ultimate other favorite space movie is The Martian. It's so good. And it's another Andy Weir book adaptation that is excellent. So if you haven't watched it, you definitely should, and read the book. I love The Martian, the book as well. Same vibe, very funny, very much like easy to digest, but like you're learning all this science and you're in it with Mark Watney so hard. I also loved Armageddon. I feel like I've watched that movie like 4 times because I had it on DVD as a kid. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Armageddon is so fucking sad.
But like it was so fun. At least where I remember they had like a team and it was like a heist.
Yes. But it's sad.
I have to watch it again as an adult. Also, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, like they're kind of in a different league because they're like superhero-ish movies, but like it's a team heist movie, and I love the Guardians films. You barely even space isn't really a factor because it's so character driven.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other one I had written down was Space Jam.
I've never seen that. I've never seen Space Jam.
Wait, what?
I feel like it's because it probably my parents thought it was like cheesy and dumb, so they never showed it to me.
The way that Space Jam has a foundation of my childhood. What do you mean?
I don't know. My parents.
The first sports movie I ever loved.
Listen, I think I've seen it once. No, I don't know though. I mean, I was shown Alien at the age of like 10. You
okay,
know?
but that's different. I'm talking about like when I was 6 or something. Space Jam came out, and it was the shit. Yeah, it was like 5 or 6. Yeah, it was like 9. Olivia was watching it with me, and we loved it, and the music was so good. I believe I could fly, and like Space Jam, and and like the Looney Tunes were iconic, and they took the crazy aliens took the talent from the professional basketball players to challenge the Looney Tunes to a duel basketball game for Earth.
Yeah.
And so all these basketball players on Earth lost their talent and couldn't play basketball because these aliens sucked their talent out of them so that they can win this basketball game against the Looney Tunes.
Wow.
For control of planet Earth.
So Michael Jordan didn't have.
So the Looney Tunes end up recruiting Michael Jordan to be on their team.
Okay.
And he is sucked into Looney Tune land. It is like so fun. I just remember loving this movie. I watched it so many times. Obviously I was a child, but it's like one of those things that like I've watched it so many times that I know I would still enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's also like the first time I saw Babs Bunny, and she was so pretty. She's so good at basketball. Gosh, I can't believe you haven't seen Space Jam.
No. I don't know if I'm going to like it now.
I feel like you might still be amused by it. I don't know. It's so good. It's so like, it's like camp in like a way that's fun, in my opinion. I don't know.
Well, Christine and I love alien movies. So like when she told me about Project Hail Mary, she's like, you're going to love this.
Mm-hmm.
I will watch any and every alien
Well,
movie.
I didn't tell her it was an alien movie. It was a space book.
No, I know. And when I realized that Rocky was coming, that was a thing I was like, oh, I love this. So I had to take out all of my alien movies.
Oh yeah, no, because I was like, we're talking about space movies, because alien movies are different. there's a whole different category. So what are your favorites?
Okay, well, Interstellar, which I can't believe is not even on your list anywhere.
Okay,
it
is. It's on my medium list.
What?
Yeah.
This Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I loved Interstellar until the end. And I just like couldn't math it in my head. I just felt like,
yeah, it's definitely hard to
I don't
understand.
really believe it. Yeah. They didn't explain it in a way that makes it sound believable to me. How that happened.
Because humans figured out another dimension.
Yeah, but he was just floating around. He had no idea what the fuck he was doing. How did he get there? What was that?
There's another dimension that he figured that they
He didn't figure it out. He just ended up there.
It was the black hole that he went through.
Yeah, but why was he magically able to be in her room behind the bookcase? Like, how did he do that? We had no explanation.
It was another dimension.
Yeah, another dimension. That's a cop-out in my head. That's writing. That's a cop-out. Like, just believe it. The rest of it is math, and this just believe.
Anyways, Interstellar is one of my favorites. I usually most of these movies Alex tells me to watch, and he's like, "You're gonna love it," and I was like, "I don't want to watch it." And
You didn't want to watch Interstellar?
No, I didn't.
Christopher Nolan?
I was never a Christopher Nolan fan. I did not like the first Batman movie. That was the first time I was ever introduced.
Inception.
And I didn't love Inception. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I like it now.
What about The Dark Knight?
No, I didn't like those movies back then. I didn't like them. They were too, I didn't understand it. They were too gritty for me when I was younger. I like them now. But yeah, so I didn't watch Interstellar. Alex is like, you have to watch it. You're going to love it. I remember him showing it to me and my life being changed.
But I watched it again just recently. I didn't like it as much. It's not like, now when I watch Chris Nolan's movies, I don't like them as much because they're not as character driven as I want them to be. Like, there's not as hard of a heart thread as I want. I want it to be a little stronger. There's a lot of like focus on the world.
See, but I like that stuff. And I feel like
Yeah,
there's enough.
I like that when there's like a balance, but like I just kind of feel like it's a little cold.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like Interstellar has so much heart.
It has heart, but not as much as it could have. Like, it's so cold when it's just the three of them up there. They don't have like a camaraderie.
Okay,
between
you
them.
love the banter and all that, which is why you love Project Hail Mary so much.
Yeah, but I like them like having these relationships within each other, and they don't really have those. Like him and Anne and the guy, like they kind of feel like strangers that were thrown together for a mission, and they never really bond.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what it is.
I know, but like we have the same thing. They're strangers that were thrown together for a mission, but like they have these like bonding moments that we know that they all care about each other in like stuff like Project Hail Mary and even like The Martian with his crew. And like you just don't get that feeling, and that makes me feel like warm and fuzzy.
I think in Interstellar, what makes it worth it is him and Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, but like that thread is very faint for a while.
Is it? Because like he when he comes back and he realizes he's already missed that many years and he's trying to talk to her, like that shit is heartbreaking.
Yeah, but that's like literally like 5 minutes, and then like the rest of the movie.
And then he's trying to get back to her the whole time.
Yeah, but like we're not seeing them talk to each other, and there's no other connections. Like it's just like it's really bleak.
I mean, Christopher Nolan's movies are all about like the world and
like time. He likes to play with time in all of his stories and the way it can bend and move and be different. And it's just like that is really interesting and fascinating. I've just grown to like also really to love something. I want to feel emotionally connected to more than just one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
My other favorite space movies, I have a lot here. Okay, so all of Star Wars. I like that Star Wars, like we're in space and space is not like scary. It's just like you can zoom around on a little plane and go pew pew. We all know that I love the sequel trilogy the best. But Star Wars is my favorite. And The Mandalorian.
Nice.
Okay, I was shown Alien at a very, very, very young age, and I hated them. They made me very nauseous. And now as I'm getting older, I don't hate them as much. And in fact, I put Alien Romulus as one of my top movies from, I think, last year, 2024.
Yeah.
I think so.
I watched bits of Alien at a young age, and it gave me nightmares forever because I watched that thing come out of somebody's stomach.
Yeah. It's terrifying. Okay. Other movies. Obviously, WALL-E.
WALL-E's on my medium like list with Interstellar.
I love WALL-E.
I did not want to see this movie
because of space.
Because of space and zero dialogue.
WALL-E. Eva.
It's literally a movie with no dialogue.
But he loves
the other robot, and that's what gets you through it. It has a lot of heart. What is her name?
Eva.
Eve. I think it's just Eve.
Eva. Okay. Wally. I love the new Star Trek movies. I think those are super fun. Especially the one with Benedict Cumberbatch. Galaxy Quest is have you ever watched this movie?
I had no desire to watch Galaxy Quest. I know Alan Rickman's in it.
Oh my God, it's so so we're following basically like the actors of Star Trek. Like that's what they're playing, is if they actually go to space, because they get like these people come down, or like aliens come down and think they're like the because like Star Trek is so big, they think like they're like the owners of the planet, or whatever, the rulers. And so then they get thrown into like this alien quest thing, and they're in space, and it's great. And then it ends at like a Trekkie convention. It's wonderful. I think what's her face from? Oh no. It's what's her? No, wait, hold on.
Who? What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to remember. I thought I was getting it mixed up with who's in this. Oh yeah, it's Sigourney Weaver. She's the main.
Oh, I forgot about Avatar.
Oh yeah, Avatar.
Avatar, I actually really loved. The first Avatar movie.
Yeah, me too.
But
I have two more in my like.
Two more in the really like.
Yeah, Gattaca. Have you ever heard of this movie?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
It's with. Oh my God, I just had them in my head. Uma Thurman and her then husband.
Nope. Ethan Hawke?
Ethan Hawke.
Oh.
And Jude Law.
What?
It's like a sci-fi thriller. It's really good.
Is it?
Yes.
I never knew that they were even in it.
Yeah, it's about like, I don't know. He has a dream to like travel to space in a society obsessed with Wait, is this even on space?
It's from 1997.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even set in space, so maybe this doesn't.
A science fiction film about genetically inferior man Vincent Freeman, who is Ethan Hawke, who assumes the identity of a genetically superior man, Jerome Morrow, who is Jude Law, to achieve his dream of space travel in a society obsessed with genetic perfection. Mm-hmm. Directed by Andrew Nicole, the film explores themes of genetic discrimination, human spirit, and destiny, set in a future where DNA determines one's social class and opportunities. Vincent must constantly deceive the system by using Jerome's blood and urine samples to pass genetic screenings, while a murder investigation threatens to expose his secret. That was a very convoluted synopsis.
Yeah. Okay, and then Alex just had me watch this other movie a couple of years ago called Contact. It's with Jodie Foster, and it's very similar to... Honestly, it's similar to Interstellar and Pluribus, is that there's like some aliens from outside are trying to contact Earth and give them this knowledge. And Jodie Foster goes on like this. I had no idea what this movie was, but I feel like it's like the prelude to Interstellar, if you really liked it. But it's set in the 90s, like it's not... it's made in the 90s, sorry. And it's so like the effects aren't amazing, but I really liked it. And it has a lot of heart.
I lost the train because I started thinking about how you just spoiled Pluribus.
I didn't spoil Pluribus. That's how the movie starts.
I didn't know it had anything to do with it. Wait, what movie were you talking about?
Contact.
Oh, Contact. It's reminding me of Three Body Problem.
Yes, that's also what it's giving.
All right. I love Three Body Problem, the show. And when are they going to do the fucking second season and wrap it up? Jesus. Anyway, okay, let's talk about like space movies we don't like or we don't like as much and why. My probably least favorite, I couldn't even finish it, was Gravity because it was so depressing. And I was just like, I cannot watch Sandra Bullock floating around in space anymore alone.
No, it was terrible. That's what hopelessness is.
Why would you do this to an audience?
It is. I'll never forget like that Oscar season.
Yeah.
And everyone making so much fun of making fun of that movie.
I mean, there was I didn't watch it till after because I was like, I don't want to watch that.
Me too. I specifically remember being in a movie theater, seeing it as a trailer, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. No, thanks.
No, and I tried to watch it years later, and I remember just like getting to the halfway point. I was like, are you kidding? She's just gonna be alone for the rest of time. I don't want to watch this. She's just drifting in space. I don't know how she gets down.
Isn't George Clooney in that movie?
Yeah, he dies really quick.
No.
He's gone within I feel like the inciting incident is like him drifting away.
I finished that movie and I don't remember. I feel like I don't remember how she survives or if she survives. Can I just look it up so I can spoil it?
Yeah, look it up. She must survive. I feel like you can't have a movie with one person and then kill them at the end.
In gravity.
Like,
navigate between the Hubble ISS and Chinese space
I think there's like a
stations to
fire
survive, with Kowalski sacrificing himself so Stone can return to Earth in a Chinese capsule.
That's
Alone
not
for
telling
most of the
anything.
films, Stone experiences extreme isolation navigating to the ISS and later the Chinese space station Tiangong, overcoming a lack of air and fuel.
she gets to a space station drifting alone in space.
Yeah. I think I remember.
That's crazy.
Okay, she fights her way out. Wait, what? The film opens with an exploration of space, the vanguard of humans, and ends with an allegory of the dawn of mankind when Ryan Stone fights her way out of the water after the crash landing, passing a frog, grabs the soil, and slowly... What the fuck? Wait, so she crash lands onto Earth? How does it end? Someone tell me.
It looks like she crash lands onto Earth and they do like a really kind of artsy fartsy end sequence. Is what it sounds like to me from your one sentence there.
I guess so.
As she fights to get out of the capsule to get to land, like humans, like fish, the first amphibians coming out of the water to land. I don't know, but I hated it.
I'll never, in this movie, fucking hate this movie. It's called Life. It's with Jake Gyllenhaal and...
I avoided this movie.
And Ryan Reynolds and, oh my God, so many others. Life. I went to the movie theater to see this with my brother. Oh, Rebecca Ferguson. And they find this, they're in space, they find this parasite thing, and it basically kills everybody, and it is horrific. It's terrible. It's hard fought. I had nightmares I don't have nightmares. I never have nightmares. This movie gave me nightmares. It is terrible. And they're trying so hard to keep it away from Earth the whole time.
God.
You can guess how that movie ends.
It goes to Earth. Ugh, gross. Ay. One that I did actually really, it sticks with me a lot is Ad Astra. And
seen it.
Brad Pitt, it's in a world where we've space exploration has moved further. There's stuff on the moon and there's different stations on the way throughout the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the first person to go all the way to Pluto or Uranus or one of Neptune, one of the far ones for something that they need for Earth. I forget. But Brad Pitt's character in that movie is just anything goes wrong and he's so calm that he can figure it out and nothing ever gets to him. And that really stuck with me because it was unbelievable. And I didn't think about the fact that astronauts, part of their training is to stay really calm in any of these situations. So keep their heart rate down so that they can think clearly and get through it. And I remember talking with my therapist about about Brad Pitt in that movie and how he just stays so calm all the time, and I wish I could stay calm like him. And she was like, I want you to picture him and him staying calm when you start to panic. Be Brad Pitt.
Does this movie have a good ending?
It does. I don't think it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's one of those profound endings that like makes you think.
Okay. I like that.
But yeah, I liked it. I just didn't love it because it was like we're following basically just him the whole time, and I didn't have enough to like hold on to love it.
Yeah. Another movie that I hate is Prometheus, which is in the alien world.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the beginning of Alien, and that's when they first find the species, and fucking everyone dies. I hate that shit. I hate falling characters that you kind of like, and then they fucking die.
I hate that too. That's what was Y2K. It was like, let's have these lovable kind of annoying characters, and then let's kill them all.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
You know what? I didn't like First Man, and that was another Oscar movie, and it was about like the first men on the moon and like being
Neil
in
Armstrong.
that journey with them. Neil Armstrong, no, isn't it like, and Buzz Aldrin? It's like the first guys on the moon, and there's another guy that doesn't get to actually step on the moon. He just stays in the spaceship.
That sucks.
But like it was so slow and so boring, and it was one of those things where like I don't like so much when movies about something doesn't take creative license to make the movie exciting and just like really sticks to the script, because sometimes the script is not exciting and kind of boring when you're watching it in film form.
You know what you should watch then? You should watch Fly Me to the Moon with Channing Tatum and
I did
Scarlett.
watch it.
You
I just
did?
never finished it because I was on deadline and I had to pause. I'm like halfway through it.
I love that movie. I thought it was super cute.
It was cute up to the point where I watched. I don't think I like got to the end. Yeah.
I feel like I have so many movies that I don't like. The Adam Driver movie, 65, that was shit. Alex has made me watch this movie twice, and it's called Pandorum. And they're like, find this ship that's floating in space, and they're like, oh, what happened? Are they okay? And they enter the ship, and of course, there's some type of organism, creepy ass thing that's
They
killed
love
everyone.
to do that. Yep.
And Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Don't watch that.
I really sticks out to me. I really didn't like the Fantastic Four in 2015 so much. I didn't like it. I wanted to leave.
It's just a bad movie.
It's so bad. I also like just don't like the original Star Wars movies, no matter how much I try.
I mean, I'm there with ya. I get it. But I still like them. Like, I understand. Like, they're...
Yeah, I think, like, there's this nostalgia factor for people who saw it when they're young, and I don't have it. Let's see. And I hated Alien. I watched it as, like, a college student, or maybe right after, like, when I was 24. And I couldn't stop falling asleep. Not enough dialogue. It's so dark.
Alex and I rewatched all of them, like a couple. Like,
And Paul was like so excited to show me them, and I just kept being like, ugh, and he was like, "Wake up!"
I would be so irritated with you.
Honestly, it was like I was trying so hard to stay awake. It was like putting me to sleep.
I think a good space movie that has like heart and all of that. And apparently, Christine's never even heard of it. It's called Space Cowboys.
Okay, I thought this was an NSYNC song.
No.
Meow, 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 meow. I feel like I know the song.
No, so they gather all of these like older army, some older astronauts, I think, because there's a asteroid coming to Earth, like kind of like Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, well, let's gather all these guys because this is like a sacrificial mission.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cute how all these older guys like work together.
I can't believe I've never even heard of this.
It's with
I'll have to look it up.
It's with hold on. Let me get the my mother she loved this film. I don't know why we watched. Okay.
What year is it from?
2000. Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, James Gardner, Donald Sutherland.
What the fuck?
I know, some big ass names in this movie.
Yes, Space Cowboy, yippee-ki! Wait, hold on. And then I would always skip. I would only hear those three things, and I would skip this song on the CD for NSYNC's No Strings Attached.
You think it was in this movie? I think the song was in this movie.
Is that why they made it?
So. Wait. Space Cowboy song in...
Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Am I original? That's not in sync. That's Bus Street. All right. Should we move into any space books that we'd like to see as movies? The only one I want to see is Cress.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like, it's being turned into a movie, but it's a cartoon. And I know that's not unfortunate.
It is?
Yeah. Did you not know it's going to be animated?
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, the whole Lunar Chronicles is going to be animated. And, like, it could be really great. I just, like, I have this aversion to animated things as an adult. And I don't like that I have it.
I know, me too.
But I do. I really have to push myself.
Yeah, I know. There's like this show Invincible that I was like interested in. I don't know. I'm excited for Lore of Olympus, which is coming to Amazon Animation. So we'll see if I like.
I'm excited for Midnight Sun.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
I can't wait for Midnight Sun to come out. Can you? I just imagined it dropping, and I'm like, oh my god. Like the episodes we will do.
I know. Like there's been no like are they making any headway on this? Like
there's gotta be. It's just slow making a cartoon.
Oh my god, it's just taken forever. I feel like it's been like 2-3 years.
Because that's the same thing with the Lunar Chronicles. Like we heard it was happening and then never hear it again.
Obviously I want to see Red Rising. Like that's a huge space opera. Mm-hmm. And I think is hopefully will be good. It's been to several different. I think he's
got the rights back again.
He's got the rights again. He's like Sarah J. Maas, where he wants to control it.
He wants to be a part of it. Yeah.
So I mean, and it's like Red Rising just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So
yeah, it's like one of those things. It's like catch-22, and like the author wants to kind of be there and available to do it, but in order to do that they have to stop writing their books and work on the show and completely shift their focus. So like you're not getting new books and they're working on the show, but like the show would be much better if the author's a big part of it, but it takes forever because they can't make the show until they stop writing books, and it's like
well I think he's finished up like the last one. I think he's in
I feel like I just saw like an interview clip where he's like he wants to work on it and he can't work on it until he finishes XYZ.
Yeah, he's almost done, I think. Okay, well I said Lunar Chronicle. We already said that. Okay, I was obsessed with this book a while ago. It's called Sleeping Giants, and I don't know how they would do it. I like it, no, like all it is the book is being told through transcripts of things and stuff like that. And there's 3 books in the series, and they find these big, like, mechanical, like, people in the ground, and they start putting them together, and they form a team to be able to man these, they're like basically weapons, I think. And I think that would be so good. And they're from a different place, so they're trying to figure out where they're from.
Cool.
Did you ever read Illuminate? Metal says she needs.
Of course, I read Illuminate.
What
is
is
our
it
book
about?
explosion
I
book
know
of the month.
that's right.
It's so good. You do the audiobook. It's one of those audiobooks that's excellent.
Okay.
And I can't remember exactly what it's about, but like they're on a spaceship. I think there is a virus, but like I can't like there's a lot of heart, and there's like it's told in a really cool way because they're trying to solve a mystery. So we're like, it's kind of told like oh my god, Daisy Jones, like the interviews style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think it would make a really great movie, but I can't remember the details because I've only read it once, and I read it in like 2017, 2016.
Probably 2016.
Yeah. Is that, oh yeah, I think it does have something to do with AI. Yeah, it's really good. I would, if you're looking for like a really fun space thriller, do the audiobook for Illuminae.
The Darkness Outside Us. Oh, I think this is becoming a movie. Oh, it's by Elliot.
Illuminae?
No, The Darkness Outside Us. Sorry, Metal also talked about this one and a Darkness Outside Us movie.
But yeah, so good. I think we have to start wrapping up. So, well, I just want to close with this about Ryan Gosling. Has the Hail Mary project affected the way you see Ryan Gosling? And I just want to say, like, I've been in a Ryan Gosling renaissance like since Fall Guy. I just love him. Before I was like apathetic.
Yeah, me too.
And now just like he is the sweetest and so funny, and I'm obsessed with him.
I think like we were like in our early 20s when those like the Hey Girl memes were big with Ryan. Do you remember those? Like,
No.
Hey Girl.
I know. I remember people saying like Hey Girl, but I didn't know it was him.
So there were these memes that were really big where like Ryan would say something like, "Hey girl, you look great today." And it was just like Ryan Gosling saying nice things about women, essentially. And so I was like, I didn't really get that, because the only thing I really liked Ryan in was what?
The Notebook.
I didn't.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
I thought he was so funny in that.
Yeah, me too.
And then like
La La Land.
And then La La Land happened, and then
But there was this period in between where he did like Drive, and it was like movies
Drive,
I wasn't interested in.
Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't like it. But then he did Barbie. And I think like watching him and Barbie, and then the Fall Guy, and then this, like, I just think he's just been so like lovable, and like people always said he's like the nicest man. We've gotten to see his
personality more. Yeah.
And I'm like, he is the nicest man. Like,
and then like I go back and I watch the MTV Movie Awards when they won Best Kiss, him and Rachel McAdams, and I love it. And I did not see that when it happened, because like I didn't know about MTV, so I was like in high school. So I didn't watch any of those shows. And that was like, when did The Notebook come out? I don't know. I was really young.
I think like 05 or something. 06.
Or 04. I feel like it was more like 04-y.
05 you were in high school.
I was, but I was still like 14. Let me see. The Notebook. Yeah, 2004. It was like 13.
Oh, okay. I love when he won the Oscar or Golden Globe. I can't remember which one. He hasn't won an Oscar, right? Or has he?
I don't think so.
He's won a Golden Globe, and he thanked his wife, Ava Mendes, in that speech he's like, I wouldn't be able to do like singing and dancing if it wasn't for her. And I love every time that speech comes up on my page, I rewatch him saying those things, and I just he knows he's a good man. I love him.
Yeah, I like him a lot. All right, let's wrap this up with a Merry Kiss, Khalif.
All right. It's kind of weird. All right, Mary Kiss Cliff, Rocky, Wally, or Grogu?
Okay, I'm definitely marrying Rocky.
But he's so hot, like his temperature is so hot, and
he'd make me a bubble. I guess I'm just gonna kiss Wally and Cliff Grogu.
Oh,
Grogu's a baby.
He's not anymore.
He's like a 50-year-old child.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. He's a child. Okay. I think you're right. I'm gonna marry Rocky.
It's like Yoda.
But I think I'm gonna give little Grogu like a little mwah, a little smooch because he's so cute. He's so cute. And then I'm going to Cliff Wally.
Yeah, Wally is just like, no thanks, boy.
I mean, he can fix a lot of things, but so can Rocky. So
Rocky can fix a lot of things.
He can make me little dolls. That
I
look
guess like
me.
Wally could be on Earth fixing things with me instead of I having to be a bubble. Or I can bring Rocky to Earth and he can be in the bubble. I prefer that. All right, everybody. That wraps up our Project Hail Mary space movie episode. We hope you enjoyed. Remember to send us your boyfriend hot takes by April 14th. 30 Flirty and Forever Loans on sale all of April. It's the time to grab it on Amazon Kindle. Anything else we have to say? We're good. All right. We're about to go record Fangirl Tea Time. If you're a patron, that's coming up next. If you want to be a patron, the link is in the show notes. Please come join our Patreon community. We'd love to have you. And we make new episodes every single Friday. So we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, our show is edited by Shannon Burton. Our music is by Cole Jenkins and vocals by Heather Traska. You can follow us on Instagram @TheSparking